Okay. Click it.
I clicked it. No, I already clicked it.
Click it. We got it.
Wait, did you turn off the light? What changed?
Uh-oh. I turned off one light.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I turned off one light.
Oh.
Oh, you're dealing with real professionals nowadays. Uh-oh. I turned off one light. Hey,
Oh, now-
look it
Hey.
up. Oh, Chucky's Garage.
So apparently we're on.
Wait, I can hear ourselves. Where's that coming from?
That's not me.
Probably damn phone.
No. Maybe?
Wait, I can hear ourselves. Where's that coming from?
No.
I'm supposed to be the one that screws this up.
Oh, geez. Oh, God. Someone's monitor on?
I'm supposed to be the one that screws this up.
Oh, geez.
Our monitor on?
No, our TV's off.
Our TV's on, but
Oh.
the sound's off.
Wait, there we go. It cleared up now.
Yep.
What did you do?
See, it wasn't our fault. This time.
Yeah, it wasn't your fault. Sure.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even touch anything.
Wait, really? What?
Ah, that
Yeah,
was gonna mess
Trying
with
to
lights.
blind me?
Okay, hold on.
I have spectacles on.
Do you?
today.
Okay, there, that's good, right?
Yeah, I ran out of contacts.
You ran out of contacts?
Yeah, and I don't like it. I hate glasses.
Okay, good. What
Yeah.
is up, everybody?
Yeah, hello. We already
Hello,
have
everybody.
2 people in the chat. Chucky's Garage and Life with Dill Pickle. Welcome.
Oh, Life with Dill Pickle. That's a hell
What's
of a
up,
one.
Pickle?
That guy's from up north.
Yeah, he sent me his trying to start his 4-wheeler, and I think Mother Nature reclaimed it.
Yeah, I think negative 34 might be a little cold to try to
Yeah.
start that.
Yeah. He tried to attempt to start a lawnmower.
Oh, 2 of them.
2 of them,
2
actually.
lawnmowers.
Yeah. He wanted in on the cold start game.
It'll be coming out soon.
Randy.
Maybe.
It's
Ah,
uploading right now.
Oh, it is uploading. I currently have a cold start video of my own.
wait, really? On your channel?
Yeah,
Well,
uploading.
Yeah.
Soon to be on my channel.
soon to be on the channel.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to check that out when it comes out.
It's
It's something.
it was there.
Yep.
It was most certainly there.
Had to argue with my kids for like
LA
45 minutes to help
Autoworks,
me
how's it
record.
going? Stop.
We
How
got
many people we got in the chat right now?
I mean, we've got Randy and LA Autoworks joined the chat. It looks like
Yep.
we got like 10 people watching. but
Nice.
Only a couple in the chat.
How that happens.
Well, okay. I mean,
All right. Good.
how do we do
Oh.
this?
What should we start with?
You're asking the wrong guy. This is the first one I've ever done, so I'm
It's the
relying on
most
you guys.
epic live stream of the century right now.
Of the century.
Well,
Indeed.
probably. Yeah.
At least of February.
This century.
Yeah. At least
This
of February.
Well,
With
of
the-
February.
True. Up
With
to
the
date
four-
stuff.
The 4 most car guys ever on YouTube. Well, 3 car guys and a guitar guy.
And a guitar guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just the comic relief.
Like, you play us a song. Would you?
Not a performing monkey, all right?
Well,
Chucky's here for the beer. Me too.
oh, well, good. Plenty of that.
Really? Where?
Where?
Here?
Beer?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what he said?
Beer.
Oh, yeah, that's what he said.
Not beard.
I thought he said beard. I said, we got plenty of that going on.
Yeah, this is the All Beard Network.
Yeah.
There's a qualifying, to get in. Yeah.
Welcome East Coast Ken. All right. Well, we had a list of things, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a list of
Yeah.
things. Do you have it?
I
I'm
state your
looking for
name.
I don't-
I believe there was 4 things in total.
Yeah.
Did you
I
upload
mean-
us working on the van today?
Yeah, that's also uploaded.
It is also uploaded.
Yeah, my dealership tricks. Back when I used to work for a dealership.
Dealership tricks.
Yes.
Like- How to get good deals at dealerships?
The exact opposite, actually.
Oh, okay. How to
The
get bad
dealership
deals?
gets a good deal on you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, of course. Oh, we've got Renegade's Garage and Mater's Workshop. Welcome, guys.
Thanks
Welcome,
for coming, guys.
everybody.
Okay,
Very active chat. I like it.
I found the list. I guess we're supposed to talk about how we met.
Okay. So I think I met you sometime. I don't remember when.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys met 2 weeks ago? But you have such similar channel names. It was just a coincidence?
Yeah, and there's a. It looks
Well,
like
yeah.
a family
See, it
resemblance.
was merely coincidental, really. It kind of really, it was the magnet that drew us together, as a matter of fact.
Ah,
Yeah, magnetic force. See.
That sounds weird.
Huh.
I'm non-magnetic. I don't know. My glasses might be.
As a matter of fact, I printed this off at Walgreens and I saw there was another channel name up here, and I'm like, who the heck is this? So I actually tracked him down.
Yeah.
He
Wait, is
just
that-
appeared on my banner one day.
Just showed up at my house one day.
I didn't know you could print things at Walgreens.
Yes, that's a
Basically,
Walgreens
our
right there.
Oh,
Kinkos. Like
okay.
we don't have one of those, so we
Yeah.
go to the old Walgreens and
I was gonna say I don't even know what that Kinkos.
Yeah.
We have a risky business. Is that
no, that's
different
y-
kind of?
You're
It's a
you're
paper.
mixed.
Kinkos.
Yeah.
Let's see.
not
Rick.
it's Kink O's, not Kink O's.
Oh. Well,
Ah.
thank you for the clarification. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta be specific. All right.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how you two met.
Yeah, that's how we met. How
Okay.
did this whole thing come to be?
I think I found 6% first on YouTube. His stuff was just suggested to me, and then started talking to him. And then I think the same thing. I think I found you. Just YouTube suggested it to me, and then I met Tom through you.
Yeah,
It must have been less than 2 weeks ago. So
yeah, it was a very short time ago. This all
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, he started. Junkyard found me. I started following his stuff, watched his live streams. We started interacting more, and then he started messing with you guys. And then he did that cold start video, and I did the retort one, and then it just snowballed from there. So
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was videoception right there.
yeah,
Just kept going on and on.
indeed. Take care, Ken. Looks like Ken's already leaving.
Ah, wow.
We're too weird looking for him.
yeah.
You see, there was enough awesomeness in this live stream that he finally got his fill in such a short amount of time. That's
Because
It was
It's
all
just
the
so-
epic beards that scared him away.
yeah. Well, he's got an epic beard too.
Well, yeah, but not all of us are beard models on our side jobs like you are. So
Wow.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see my face
Working on my
on a
image,
bunch
yeah.
of beard products because that's what I do for a living.
Well, see, yeah, I knew that because I could recognize that off of, yeah.
That's where I seen you from.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I bought your beard oil.
See,
Oh,
attempting
yeah.
to get it to about the same lusciousness. But,
Renegades Garage
You
just said the
forget
Ken is
I am
really thick.
I'm like a beard
So
herder.
I just feel better, Ken. Thanks for stopping by.
herder.
yeah. Feel better, Ken.
Like all I do is
Oh,
grow
wow.
beards.
Ken sick?
Yeah. That's
The thing is, my wife doesn't like kissing me when I have a beard. So then when I feel like I want to kiss her, I just shave it off.
right.
The
So
beard
when-
part, not this always.
Okay, I was going to say.
Like this never leaves. Like, and I
It's
shaved it off
been a while,
once.
huh?
Once because I had to have a respirator fit test like when I first started where I work.
Yeah.
And my wife, she laughed, she cried, she had like every emotion, and I was like, I Why? It's just weird seeing you like that. Okay, well, I'm never gonna do that again.
Going beerless has that effect on people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we move on, we got 2 questions in the chat. The first one is Junkyard, couldn't help but notice that you smoke a pipe in your cold start video. Do you make pipes? I don't, but I do have a collection of pipes. And then the other one was, y'all ever do a power tour from LA Auto Works?
No, not me.
Not yet. I'd like to try to go the last day this year, but I think I'm going to try to focus on getting in the No Name Nationals first.
Yeah. Wait, okay, so 6%. Are you going to?
Sorry.
Go ahead, Tom.
We have other
I
people.
was gonna say, the Chucky's Garage asked if she likes kissing me at all. Yes, sometimes my wife does like to kiss me. That's why the mustache will leave eventually.
Thanks for the sub, Shopcat.
Hey, Shopcat, welcome. So 6%. Are you going to the No Name Nationals this year? Is that your goal?
Well, I shot a video today. It's going to be a short, and I'll put it out tomorrow. I signed up for it. I just have to get to the point where the car's done, and I need 500 subscribers. So
I think getting the car done is going to be a lot more difficult than the subscribers.
no, it'll be fine.
It's quite the
I'm
project.
perfectly fine driving any of the other things I have if it doesn't happen. So
Speaking of which, tell us about the project, the Chambler, as
Yes.
it was.
my bad decision.
What you mean the best decision you've ever made in your life?
Yes, right.
Don't buy a failed project car that someone delivers that they live 2 hours away from you and basically runs away. These are telltale signs you did something stupid.
Wait, they delivered it to you?
Yes.
Really. You
Okay,
mean it
that-
didn't just drive
$1,100 for
over
that.
there?
It was
That is
$1,100 delivered. It was about 200 miles north of me.
That is kind of a red flag. Somebody drives 200 miles just to deliver a car.
No, he didn't deliver it. He got his friend to do it.
Oh, man.
It might be even worse.
I'm thinking,
Yeah. He didn't even want to face the shame of when you saw the car in person
But-
for the first time.
Okay, how
Rough.
much did you know going into this product? When you bought it, did you think, "Oh, I'm buying a Frankenstein piece of Bondo here," or were you like, "Oh, look at this really nice,"
no, I mean he was at least mildly honest in the ad. He said it was 2 cars put together, and it's a 65 Rambler body mounted to a 2000 Cherokee chassis, but you really couldn't tell that he put it together with roof flashing, literally with roof flashing, which you'll see in the episode I'm editing now. It'll be out next Thursday. It's
Okay.
in aluminum rivets. I counted
together with
585
bubble
rivets.
gum and
pulled out.
duct tape.
Bubble gum and duct tape would have been more secure than what that thing's put together.
It looks like Chucky's Garage is going to try and go to the No Name Nationals, but he's only at 200 subs, so that means everybody needs to go sub to him right now.
Yeah, you gotta go sub to the guy. You gotta help each other out.
Yeah, we got to all get ourselves to that point.
Yeah.
I'd like to be well beyond 500, long before that, but I'll take what I can get for sure. So
Well, if anybody wants to watch me race a U-Haul, sub to my channel so I can do that.
Yeah.
And if you want me to watch him race a U-Haul in person, sub to my channel.
If you want me to be in the
We
back
can-
of the
We
U-Haul,
could stick you in the back of the
Still got-
U-Haul with Dan.
Wait, you're going to be in the back of the U-Haul when he races it?
Yeah.
well, you gotta be ballast, right? The U-Hauls are notorious to unloading
Wait,
one
wait,
side.
wait. How heavy is this U-Haul? I don't know if adding more weight would do the trick. It might slow me down.
Well, do you or do you not want to wheelie?
Sure.
See?
No, it's a fun project. There's a lot of things I'm learning to do. There's some things I've already done, but a lot of things that I've done it in small scale, not to this. I mean, right now the car
Hey,
is
you figured out how to do that.
Yeah, I did figure out how to do that. Yeah.
Oh,
Chambler build literally scares the life out of me, but if something happens, We all knew you were having fun.
Well, it's not going to fall on me. That's not what's going to kill me. So
We all knew you were head. That's a really nice that's a really nice thought. But in actuality, you'd probably be like, "There, no, Dad,
Yeah.
come on, I scoured every junkyard in Metro Detroit and found several bottle jacks to put underneath the car. It's perfectly safe.
Okay, that was pretty genius though. I mean, I had never thought of that till I saw your video doing that. How much did it cost to buy those jacks? Were they like a couple
About
bucks a piece?
$6 a piece.
That's not bad.
Considering I was going to buy hydraulic jacks, and they're like $25 a piece, and right now I got 14 of them under the car, so that wasn't going to happen.
Oh, hey, welcome, Rick
Wheels under
Sanchez.
said jacks. And did you put wheels under said jacks and just push it across the race line?
Well, it's got wheels on it. He's doing it to level the body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got a series of jacks underneath the Cherokee chassis to square it and level it, and then I've got a couple of jacks underneath the body of the Rambler, and I'm going to be cutting it apart in the next week or two, and then I'll square them up and then put braces in it and start welding the flooring in.
So, what is the absolute like craziest thing that you've seen on that project so far? Like, what's the most stupidest? Like, okay, I know this guy just was whacking things together.
The whole car?
But there's not like one thing that sticks out that you're like, man, this would kill me if I drove it right now.
Everything. Half the wiring was capped off, half of it was open, just on the floor. And then the fact that he put 4 stringers in it and a couple pieces of wrought iron in the front. But if he'd hit a bumper, slammed on the brakes, the car would have separated and just cut him in half. I'm not exaggerating. As it sat, when I got it, it was a death trap.
Yeah, man.
Well, he didn't do this, but that Bondo picture I sent you guys on Discord,
Yeah.
that was probably the dumbest thing I've seen so far. That held the Bondo in the wheel well, but he did try to rivet to that Bondo.
Wait, so it was like chicken wire, and then he slapped a bunch of Bondo in there, and then
it was done by somebody did a bunch of body work to the car long before he got it, and that was one of their fixes.
I wonder if I can pull that picture up.
You have the power.
Is it okay if I show that picture on here?
Yeah, it's going to be out sooner than later anyway. I'm about
Okay.
3 weeks behind what I'm releasing in terms of working on the car.
So what's the ultimate goal for the car?
I want to be able to drive it and have fun with it. I'd like it to make it to the Gambler here in Michigan this year, but I don't know if I'll have it done in that time, especially with that surgery coming up next month. So I definitely want to take it to No Name. I'd love to take it on at least the last day of Power Tour, but hopefully it'll be a flagship for the channel. I mean, once I get it running and doing, it's going to need other things, but it should be an interesting car.
Oh, yeah.
I just want it to be,
Already
I don't want it to kill me. That's my main goal.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Can I?
Can you? Oh, can you?
Excuse me.
How do I? Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Rick's been running a farm tractor.
Not cars, but been running a farm tractor.
I'd love a 66 Chevelle LNA Auto Works.
66 is a cool body style.
Yeah. I'm kind of funny. I like 66 and 70 to 72. I don't like the other ones.
Okay, there we go. So that's the
Hey.
that's the Bondo chunk. Can you explain what we're looking at here?
That is a gigantic chunk of Bondo and chicken wire together. It's like is 3/4 of an inch thick in some spots, and it was in the rear driver's wheel well.
Oh yeah, and I've got a picture of the hole too that you sent.
Yeah.
So he was just instead of but he used the like sheet metal to try and do other things. Why didn't he do it there?
That repair was from whoever repaired it. I want to say in the late 70s, 80s, because there's body work on the car that way predates the person I got the car from. So that was a previous WGF moment.
Oh man,
He did try to to install a rivet into that Bondo chunk.
I don't think that probably worked very well.
Not so much. Yeah, but like I said, I counted there was about 585 rivets that I knocked out of that car.
All right, so then down below, what are the new guys? What are you working on?
What are you working on? We're on an amplifier. You're the non-car guy here.
I'm working on a lot of stuff all at the same time, so it seems like nothing's getting done. But I got really old amps I got from my uncle that passed away. There's 3 of them. One's a 60s, one's a 70s, and then one was made in the 80s. So I'm going through those and cleaning them and seeing if I can get them back to working order. And then just working on my guitars and stuff.
Yeah, because
And the cold start video that's currently uploading.
currently uploaded could already be uploaded.
Might be.
But you got what? You got one guitar that's completely. Well, you got the carved guitar.
The carved one, which is from the same uncle I got the amps from.
Right.
And then the one that I ordered that I'm putting together has to be resoldered, and found out that I'm not as good at soldering as I once thought I was. So I might have to replace some of the parts, which is nice.
Yeah.
But then you realize your downfalls and work on them, and now I'm sufficient at soldering once again.
I mean, you could wrap onto a duct tape and work to piece that chamber together.
I don't know if electronics works the same way.
Oh.
If I get some some damage up in here, hit a deer with it or something, I could Bondo this back together.
Speaking of, it was asked what is holding the body together. I'm assuming of the Chambler.
Yeah, hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams.
It's the car was, like I said, it was probably repaired in the
Know about
70s
that.
or 80s. There's a lot of, like, I took the front fenders off, which will be in a video sooner than later, and literally I had to cut through the Bondo at the bottom to get the fender to come off the car.
Oh,
So
man.
it's creatively done. It's generational creativeness. It's bad idea followed by bad idea followed by oh my god idea.
Let's get some. If you guys got channels, share the links in the chat. If that's, I don't know if that's enabled or not. If you can, share your channel links in the chat so people can sub to you.
Whenever I go into a chat as just a person on the side over here, I always try to subscribe to anybody with a car channel that's doing the same stuff we're doing. I want to help promote and help everybody grow. So I try to do that whenever I find a new channel. And you never know what you're going to find. I mean, heck, we ran across each other. So
Yeah.
We ran across each other.
Oh,
That
for sure.
happened.
or ran over each other. I don't know how you want to put it, but
So what are you working on, Junkyard?
I have way too many projects, actually. But right now, the main thing that's on my channel is that Chrysler Flathead 6 engine. Trying to rebuild it without spending hardly any money, and
How's
it's
that
proving it's more of a challenge than I initially thought. But I did find there's a vintage engine and equipment place here in town that I just saw driving down the road, and it looks like it's closed, but there's a bunch of old trucks out front. I might go knock on the guy's door and see, maybe it's some old crotchety mountain man that just, sits with his junk now. See if he'll maybe take some cash for parts or something. And then I've got the 67 Mustang, which I'm going to be doing a lot on this summer. And then I've got a 78 F250 I'm going to be doing a lot on this summer.
The Mustang's got a 6 in it, right?
It does. I actually have a really, really cool idea for that. And it's going to be able to beat the Iron Horse in a drag race.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm going to have to source some parts, and it's going to be a challenge because people don't like to build Performance 6s for some reason.
Well, because you're missing 2 pistons. See?
But, you know, they say 6 in a row, ready to tow, and then the other part I probably can't say on YouTube. But
Well, it's 6 in a row, extra slow. But that's
what? No.
everything I own's a straight 6. I can say that.
Straight 6 is like the best design for an engine, in my
Well,
opinion.
Well, yeah, the straight 6 is an awesome car engine. Just it pales in comparison to the V8 as far as power and whatnot.
There's
Okay.
a company that takes the 4-liter Jeep engines that I run, and they're getting 700-800 horsepower out of them. Now they're getting it for like 4 or 5 passes, but it does it.
And then it just
Yeah, they tend to separate a bit, but it's
Yeah, but is that naturally aspirated or
Oh,
is
hell
that
no.
Yeah,
Are
exactly.
you crazy?
Exactly. What paraded? Naturally aspirated.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else.
Ambient pressures of the air around you.
I get it. I know what aspirated means.
Okay, good. Yeah, see, I mean, that's a handicap, really. Take all that stuff away. What do you get?
Who's
V8.
shooting nitrous into what exactly again? You want to?
Well, I mean,
talk about like
Oh,
grenades.
you're cheating there. Okay.
well,
All right, small block boy.
I'm naturally shoving more aspiration into the engine.
Yeah. You're straining for some splaining.
So if I add snail power to my inline 6, then I'm just shoving more natural aspiration in there. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't do that with your flat 6. It's likely to blow everything off at one time.
yeah, I'm not going to do it with the flathead 6. Although
I think you should do it with flat 6.
I actually saw somebody on YouTube. I can't remember who it was, but built one tri-power with a turbocharger, and like the same Chrysler engine I have. And the guy's some crazy mad scientist. I'll have to see if I can find his channel. It was like 2 videos. I don't think it was even the guy. It was like the guy's uncle had this engine or something. And it's the wackiest thing I've ever seen. But it's kind of cool.
What you should do is you should take the flat 6, right? Take the flathead off of it. Take all the valves and everything out of it, right? Then you get a bunch of LS heads and you start cutting the LS heads apart and welding them back together to make your cylinder head for the flathead, right?
Well,
Make it an
actually-
overhead valve.
There was a company called Arden that made overhead valve heads for the Ford flathead motors. So they might have made something for Chrysler so that you might actually be able to find something odd like that. It's called Arden, ARDA or IN. And they literally make a overhead setup for a Ford flathead. I don't doubt they probably made them for the Chryslers, or at least somebody did.
Yeah.
Huh. That sounds interesting. I wonder how that all worked.
I've never actually seen the insides to know how everything goes, but it's a neat idea.
Yeah. I guess you could probably put push rods through where the valves used to go.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
could
I
have
mean, you would
something
just
where it
replace the
redirects
valve with
chambers,
push rods
I
up
don't really
the
know. I've
rocket.
never seen it. Actually seen it in person.
Yeah. Oh man, LNA AutoWorks has a flat 6. Runs like a top. Is it I've got a Chrysler 218. Is that the same as what you got? Yeah, but also I've got a 1974 Moto Guzzi Eldorado, which is a motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
I've got that I've got to build too, and then I have a '97 BMW 7 Series that is still in Washington that I need to still get back over here to Montana.
I was gonna say I did not see that one at all yet.
You know, I've actually filmed like 5 videos for it, and then I had a hard drive die, and I lost all the footage for it all except for like one video. And so I have like one video that's really out of context, and I just haven't released it yet. I don't know if I will.
Not
also
to break
did-
in real- Sorry, guys. Take it easy, Shop Caddy. You had to leave.
Oh,
Well,
see you later, Shop Cat. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a 66 GMC pickup truck too. That was like the first video on my channel. And again, I had like 4 or 5 videos filmed for that and just hadn't edited them. And it was on that hard drive and all went away. But I've sold that truck since then. So it's like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
going over all of our projects or just like our main ones?
I might as well go over all of them. I just did. Why don't you?
Whatever,
Well, no, I'm asking because I've got a 63 Rambler that I'm going to lower, and I've got a 4.2 and a 5-speed Ford that it's going to go in it. I've got my 06 TJ, and I've got a 90 Jeep Comanche, and then the most popular thing on my channel is my stupid Daily Driver 2000 Cherokee. It's got like 18,000 views on it. Every time I put a video on it, it hits 1,000 views. It's nuts.
Sounds like you should do more videos on it.
Well, it's dead in the driveway. I'm working on shooting videos for it right now. So
I think it has a lot to do with keywords in the title. I think,
Yeah, we're gonna
depending on what.
we're gonna talk about our experiences on YouTube here in a bit.
well, yeah, I gained another 9 subscribers today after I lost the 9 I gained yesterday. So it'll be interesting to see what I come up with in the morning.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. So you've got your Cherokee. Is it a manual or is it automatic?
No, unfortunately, it's not automatic. The Comanche is a manual.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're real hard to find in stick shift, at least up here.
Mm.
I'd rather have everything stick shift, but it's fine. I mean, the A's and transmissions in those are pretty good as long as you maintain them. They're pretty solid.
So then, so the Chambler, the 63 Rambler, the Comanche, and the Cherokee. Is that it?
They're the Wrangler. I got rid of the 2-door in the video before I parted it out for the Chambler build. It was in too bad a shape to fix it. I would have rather kept the 2-door, but
Okay. So then, New Guys Garage down there. I think you're the only one that hasn't talked about your projects.
Yeah, so I got the 65 Mustang, the Iron Horse, currently 289 in it. It's a mystery motor. I know nothing about. It's got 302 heads and an Edelbrock intake, dual plane. That's all. Literally the only thing I know about that engine. I have 2 engines sitting in the living room. Well, one in the living room, one in the kitchen, which living room is a 5.0. It's a, I think it's a 90s block. It's a roller 302 block. The crank's out of it. Everything's out of it. I got AFR heads on it. 165 Renegades. So that's in the works. That will be going in next. 289 coming out. I have a Cleveland sitting over here, which I finally got the crank out of it, by the way. After I beat that flex plate to death, trying to get the stupid rust to break off.
Wait.
Yes.
Which Cleveland? Because technically there's 3 Clevelands in the U.S. and there's a 4th one in Australia. I've been meaning to make a video on this.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that's right. It's the one that's right there.
It's a 351 Cleveland.
It's a 351 Cleveland. It's a 2B.
yeah, Cleveland is about 200 miles south of me. Thank you. That's the only Cleveland I accept.
Oh, all right.
So if I can cut you off real quick, there is a song request.
Oh,
I was playing it already.
Oh, you were? Okay. And then there was also a Pink Floyd, or was it the same?
289.
It was the same.
Oh,
Same
okay.
song.
Okay.
Well, LA Auto Works, we are going to be putting the bottle on it right away this spring. So you might get your wish. I don't know. I'm going to try not to give you your wish, but there's no guarantees that she isn't going to just explode.
Has Summer responded to you about your discount
Oh,
Harry Potter thing?
What about the what?
Or sorry, great value Harry Potter.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I mean, Pontiac guys, right? They're just, they're kind of like Chihuahuas, just yipping. They, constantly nipping at your heels there. No real bite to them.
I told you got to be careful. It looks like he's a Youper. They're their own breed of weird.
I mean, yeah, he posted a video the other day about why he wasn't making videos because it was like, 0 outside, maybe -1 or 2. Real weak sauce. We had -20 out here just the other day. We're still cooking, making
Yeah, there's
videos.
like 400 people that live in all the UP, and they don't do anything but ice fish and drink. So watch your back.
Yeah. I mean, I think you guys
He's
might be a
got-
little. You guys might be a little hard on the guy. I mean, like not everybody can be fast. Some people have to be slow.
There's got to be slow people out there to make the fast people look fast.
Wait, what has he got?
Yeah.
He's got a Pontiac?
He's got a Pontiac. I think, I don't really know what he's got. I looked at his channel. The only thing I saw on his channel was a Le Mans on a trailer ready for the
In that
scrapyard.
case, I just souped up my new van with some Pontiac tires. So
Oh, yeah. We
it's,
took the
it's probably super mediocrely moderate speed.
Fun fact, don't know if you guys knew this. Pontiac and Toyota wheels, they cross. I couldn't believe it. But
Certain
it
cars,
happens.
yeah, but also Toyota and Jeep wheels, Mustang wheels will actually fit on a 2-wheel drive Toyota truck from the 80s.
really?
Yeah, same bolt patterns, 5-on-4 and whatever the hell it is, 5-4.5.
Yeah,
The same,
504.
like your Mustang, if you've got a 5-look, it's the same bolt pattern as my Jeeps.
Oh, nice.
As my 63 Rambler has an 8-inch Mustang rear end in it right now.
Yeah, I have some Kraggers with Mickey Thompsons if you want to buy them off for that.
Maybe I'll bring them with you. I might need them for the Chandler no name.
Yeah.
When I make that 18-second pass, I want to do it with style.
Well, we could help you with that part too. Yeah, we could plug in the bottle on her and
Yeah, I might have to drive it down there and back. So, and I highly doubt they're going to take more than a look at that for 5 seconds and go, "You're not going on the track." But I'm still going to, I'm going to try.
Yeah. Are we going to place bets on if you're going to even pass tech?
Well, it will be safe structurally, but to what degree and what they consider safe, I don't know. I've never tried to pass tech on a track before.
me neither actually. That's one thing I'm kind of almost like not worried, but like curious about. It's like, oh shoot, what do I have to do to actually pass tech?
I mean, I worked on enough development vehicles at the proving grounds up in Romeo up here with Ford that we put cages in them, and they did the stuff they did with them would scare the pants out of most people, and that was normal. Built roll cages and all kinds of goofy stuff. So I know enough about it to know what should be safe.
We've got some somebody throwing some shade in the chat.
Oh,
Apparently-
who is it?
It's Chucky's Garage. He said this live is called The Most Epic Car Guys, but I'm not on live. Oh man.
Well, see, I mean, that should kind of tell you something, Chucky.
Oh, Rick Sanchez is leaving. Thanks for hopping on, Rick. Have a good evening. Also, there's a couple comments I wanted to address that were a little bit
Okay.
earlier.
You
Asked, when am I going to start doing the Flathead Chrysler? When will you start the Flathead Chrysler lives again? Actually, this month. So stay tuned for looking for those. I'll be posting them on places that you can find. And then Mater said that Australia Chrysler made a 225 Hemi Slant 6, and Australia knows how to do their 6-cylinder engines because the Ford 200 that I have in my Mustang, they had in the United States, it's all this like integral intake manifold, and it's just garbage. It flows like garbage. It was meant to be like an economy engine, but it's built really stout underneath. And so the Australians made their own head that had a removable intake, and they'd put like 2-barrel carburetors and stuff on them, and so they'd actually like make okay power and be somewhat performance engines, but never got that here in the US, I guess, because
So
V8 power or something.
So are you putting a Barra engine in your Mustang then? Is that what your secret is? The straight cylinder or straight six power?
No. Actually, I have a really epic plan. I don't know if I'm ready to reveal it yet though, because I don't know if it's actually going to work. So I don't want to claim something super epic and then like absolutely fail to deliver because it isn't realistic.
Come on, man. I threw out the 351 stroker thing, okay? And that's already like high level, like, oh shit, now I gotta like actually make this happen kind of stuff.
Well, I'm gonna have to find some stuff first though, because well, okay, fine. You know what?
Yeah.
Fine.
Wait, how many people we have in here? Let's see.
We got 10.
people. Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
the perk of being on the live.
Okay. So Italians, they know how to do 6-cylinder engines. And so you'll see a lot of these.
Crime.
Yes, and they're geniuses. Just, fast cars and organized crime.
What, did you just say Italians?
Yes,
Yeah.
Italians. Because last time I checked, this was America.
Are we gonna have some tacos later too, or?
Oh, yeah, I love tacos.
We're kind of Irish, so we
And what-
like to drink and fight. No, I'm just kidding.
What about, I
You know-
really like them quesadillas.
Yeah,
Quesadillas?
quesadillos. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does this have to do with the?
Okay, anyway.
Hey, you don't get to talk about going off on a tangent. That's
I
not
had
your
some
shtick.
quesadillas the other day. I don't know if that's the same thing or.
Quesadillos.
But the Italians, they know how to do the straight sixes, and what they do is side draft Weber carbs. All right.
Right?
So I need to find another head for the engine because I don't want to just destroy the head on the engine that I already have and not be able to repair it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cut that stupid log integral intake manifold off of it, and then you end up with an individual little pipe for each cylinder.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make little sleeves or whatever to hold some side draft Weber carbs on there. So I'm gonna have basically a carb for every, like a 2-barrel carburetor for every 2 cylinders.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
it's basically like a Europeanized American engine. I should be able to. I should be able to squeeze a little more oomph out of that engine just doing that. And then I have some other ideas planned too, but I'm not going to reveal those. So that's all you get for tonight.
Now,
Is that
I'm not
motor across
very
the head, or is it intake and exhaust on the same side of the head?
It's on the same side of the head, so I might have to kind of build them up, and they might have to kind of sit at an angle so they don't get too hot.
Yeah, because
Um,
that's like the 4-liters, the Jeep motors. That's the biggest flaw. Is it's both on the same side. If it was a crossflow head, you could make more power, do more things with it. But having
Yeah.
both intake and exhaust on the same side, it limits what you can do with them.
it
Yeah,
really
no.
limits the RPM capability of it too.
And the flow and the heat, and you got heat cycles and everything else. It just doesn't. It's not good for building power.
For sure. And that was, they did that kind of thing on purpose back in the day because your engine, it heated up the intake so that your fuel atomized better.
Yeah.
At least that was the idea. But
Is
again,
that-
that's like economy engine thought, not performance engine thought.
Do you know whether that engine is under square or over square?
Or is it a rhombus?
That's
That is a good question. I don't know. So I know that the Ford 300 is square,
okay.
but this is a completely different family. So
Right.
and it's a different displacement. So I don't know. That's an interesting question. And there is
because you want to be over square, right? You want a bigger, than you have stroke.
right.
Or power. Yeah.
And they did make a 250, which was just a stroked 200. So maybe.
Yeah, I think building up that 6-cylinder would actually be really cool because it's unique, right? It's not like the everyday cookie cutter 302,
Yeah. Exactly. Well, and my original plan for that Mustang was to put a fuel injected 5-liter in it. And I think that the inline 6 is just too cool to pull out of it. So
Yeah.
but if I'm gonna make it go fast, I definitely need to upgrade like brakes and stuff. Because it's all drum brakes, manual drum brakes all the way around. So
That's all I have.
you've got drum brakes in the front too?
Well, drum brakes actually stop better than disc brakes.
In
The first
certain
time.
circumstances, yes, and others, no.
They hold better. And then,
If you're
as long
driving
as
a
you're not going
Peterbilt,
down
yeah.
a mountain, you're fine.
If you're driving
If-
a Peterbilt, yes, and it's a different thing. It's not the same.
If I have to change the brakes, disc brakes work better.
No, drum
Yes.
brakes are just fine.
Disc brakes.
You take the drum off, it's all just comes off one big assembly.
Yeah,
You
the
put it back
springs and pulleys and
There's no
gear shifts and there's a bunch of crap in there I don't want to deal with.
You got springs, right? I'll give you that. There's springs in there.
I did learn how.
But you don't have to change them. I mean, you don't have to change the brakes
You seen how much
nearly as
I,
often as you would on disc brakes either.
you seen how much I swear when I had to put in just regular changing out my brakes, the disc brake, right?
I seen you today as we were swapping the tires from one car to another.
That's beside the point. I'm talking about brakes.
Oh,
On your thing, Junkyard, there's a company called Clifford Performance that makes Jeep Performance straight 6 parts, and if I can swing it, they make a header in a 2-barrel intake for the 4.2 that I have for the 63 Rambler, and I'd likely end up with a 2-barrel Weber on that as well. That's a pretty common conversion.
That'd be pretty sick. There was a company that made the Australian style heads and intake and stuff for the Ford 6s, but last I checked, they're out of business or something.
You could always check eBay, but you'll probably have hit or miss with that.
you could 3D print your own head.
I could try. I think it would probably melt.
Don't they have metal 3D printers now?
They do, but I don't have one.
Missed opportunity.
I know. Okay. We got a question. So what is your all favorite inline 6? For what I do, I want low torque. I can already guess 6% response.
Well, no, I really do like the 4 liters, but that's beside the point. But they're good for about 190 factory horsepower and 260, 270 torque, which is not bad for that displacement. But in terms of just a 6-cylinder that will run forever, it's the 306. They run like crap, and they run like crap forever.
Yeah,
Yeah, for me, it's got to be the 300 because
that's
Yeah.
pretty much
They're heavier than a big block 460 though. They're extremely heavy.
yeah, but they've got that tractor factor. They got the low end torque.
Yeah,
You could just go anywhere with them. I had an F-150 with the 300 and a T19. It was like the best combo ever. I miss that truck so much.
yeah, but I mean, I had to drive my TJ today to that junkyard thing, and I drive it like it's a sports car, and it's a 6. It's got low grunt, so I always leave everybody at the light. They'll always pass me sooner or later anyway, but you're not getting me off the line with that.
Okay, so this isn't on the list, but I'm actually curious. How did you guys come up with your channel names?
6%. I want to hear yours first because yours is the most 6% recycled. How did that come to be?
It technically has two meanings because I use a lot of recycled or junkyard parts in my car builds, but I'm technically 6% recycled. I had a liver and kidney transplant in 2016. So 5.3% of my body's recycled. So that was kind of the play on it because 5.3% recycled just sounds really stupid. So I went with 6% recycled. And also,
That's fair.
At the thing I was at today, everybody asked me what it was, and I get to tell them it's twofold. You know, it's this and that. It's both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a side thing. I'm only here because someone else was an organ donor. I would have died in 2017. So if you're feeling like it, please, definitely put on your licenses. You're willing to donate if you pass, because it does make a huge difference. The person that unfortunately died that I got my stuff from, he saved about 12 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Well,
they can help me out. That's
Yeah. I'm glad you're here, sir.
So am I, because my other option was Dirt Nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
every day above ground's a good day.
You are the
Yes.
only man on this planet who could complete that Chambler build. We could not afford to lose you.
Exactly.
Oh, so I have to live long enough just to make the Chambler function? Okay.
And beyond that, you have to be
Okay.
able to drive the Chambler
Yeah, you have
around
to
the
be able
United
to
States.
pilot the machine.
Yeah.
It has
Well, it's
become
gonna have to
one
have-
with you.
It'll have to have multiple iterations. I'm just trying to get it running right now. Then it's going to have to get lifted and get probably some turbos and some other stupid crap. And
Yeah.
then I'll give it to Whistle and Diesel and you can shoot it with a Gatling gun or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Take out the frustration.
Mm-hmm.
Learning with Juan joined. Welcome, Juan. Welcome.
What's up, Juan?
Hello, Juan.
what up, Juan?
So
Also-
the junkyard necromancer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a hard one to explain when I'm
That-
trying to
that's
tell my
the-
friends, hey, I'm on this chat tonight with a what?
With a necromancer, yeah.
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 He's got a six plus mace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually I
Yeah.
actually play a chaotic neutral rogue most of the time, but
Holy
Fair enough.
nerds.
no, I had a different name picked out, and then when I was doing research, found out that somebody else already had the name, and he had enough of a following that I felt as though it would be stealing. So I originally wanted to be called Ranwin Parked because I thought that would be funny. But
Yeah.
anyway, then I started thinking, and I'm kind of a nerd, so it came up like Junkyard Necromancer because I'm gonna bring junk back to life type of thing. So, and if anybody isn't a nerd in here, a necromancer is like a wizard that brings dead things back to life. So
Kind of
It depends on what
stuff.
fan fiction you're reading what a
Something
necromancer is, though.
well, that
Yeah.
we won't go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind, when I first saw the necromancer name, I was kind of like, what? But, okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
life
it
with
did-
Dill Pickle. Like you said you were gonna go get a guitar earlier or something about a guitar. What kind of guitar do you have? All right, on with the. I just had to. throw that out
And
there.
one does not like your logo or your name, right?
No, yeah, he thinks it's creepy.
A
Sorry,
Gospel
Juan.
Reavers Necromancer.
Here's the logo. I've got some stickers. If anybody wants some stickers,
I got one in my nitrous tank.
thank you.
Yep.
I
You're
feel
right.
Yours was on there too.
All of your stickers will be going
Did
on
you
the back.
send me one?
All of your stickers will be going on the back of the Chambler
Yeah.
when I get it done.
Where's my sticker? I gotta
Tom, I
put that on my case.
Tom, I got your sticker on my toolbox.
How come
Yay.
Tom's sticker is so much larger than Dan's, though? Who's compensating for what here?
Dan actually designed my sticker, so I don't know. Hey, nice.
Hey, that looks familiar.
There it is.
Yeah.
Found it.
These are all going on my new guitar case that Dan got me for Christmas. So
Those are the originals. I've got a new style coming.
Oh, a new style. What do you mean?
It looks a lot alike, but it doesn't look like somebody drew it with a crayon. So
Oh, hey, Renegade's Garage. If you want a sticker, shoot me your address like on Instagram or something. I'll send you one.
Yeah, same here, Renegade. It's 6% recycle at Gmail.
And
And
Got
mine,
a couple
new guys
little stuff.
garage at gmail.com. Mine.
Mine's
same.
also New Guys Garage. Just email him if you want a sticker of mine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Chucky's Garage and L&A Auto Works. Just email or Instagram or something. I get my email is thejunkyardnecromancer@gmail.com. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, and I've only got a couple of that first run left because I got them for the PRI show and they never showed up till 5 weeks later. And this new set should, I hope, be in next week. No, they're pretty much the same. They're a little bit cleaner looking.
Nice.
Life with Dill Pickle. I used to have my first guitar was a Yamaha. First one I ever actually purchased myself. So I really like Yamahas.
Tom, I need to send you some pictures of my guitars, Tom. I think you would appreciate them.
You played
Yeah.
Junkyard?
Yeah.
Nice.
Not as well as Tom though.
Yeah, but are
Tom
they
is a
double
guitar
guitars?
god, so
No.
But are they double
Not even
guitars?
close.
That's all I care about.
What
Okay.
kind of guitars do you have? Like what?
I will explain that, but first you guys have to explain why you are the new guys.
All right. So originally I was not the New Guys Garage. I started the channel out as Dan's Garage. That's me, Dan, right? So that was like that for about a year until I realized, like, just lost interest in YouTube because it wasn't going anywhere, right? Yeah. So I just left the channel alone. And then I revived the channel as, I wanted to revive it, but I wanted to change the name because there were already too many Dan's Garages out there, apparently. Just like your case there. So I'm like thinking, and it just came out. It's like, okay, New Guy's Garage. New. There. Yeah. That's it. Lovely story, isn't it? And he is New Guy's Guitar because, well, it sounded so close to. I mean, it was still NGG, so it was,
Dan had a lot to do with like my channel even existing. So
actually, your channel name originally was the Random Crap Channel.
yeah, because we were gonna do this whole thing like random funny skits and stuff like that.
We had
But
one
then
of
that petered out too.
we had one of us with the flamethrower grilling the pork chops on the grill.
Steak.
Yeah. Or something.
I think it was like
It's a
a
literal flamethrower.
No, you sous vide a pork chop, and then
Yes.
we took
Then
it
we
out to my
seared it.
grill,
Yeah.
and you seared it with that.
But then that that channel was out on the wayside, so then I pulled that one out, and it's like, okay, New Guy's Guitar, which I should have called it New Guy's Garage Band or something like that.
Oh,
Why don't you just call it New Guys Coattails? I mean, come on.
To be fair, I don't know a lot. Like I don't have a computer. Like I'm not really phone tech savvy. So
Well, I don't
Dan
confuse
is
either.
helping me. Well, you figured out how to edit everything on your phone.
Well, yeah, it's everything I do is just on my phone.
I
That's
have
all I got.
no time. 2 kids, a full-time job, to try to figure out like editing and stuff on my phone. So Dan's been helping me with that. I didn't even know I was going to be making videos. Like it just started out with me screwing around on an iPad to make music for Dan's channel so he'd have something that wasn't copywritten.
Yeah, copyright.
huh.
No, that's cool. I mean, I never edited anything. I never shot anything before April of last year, really, when I started the channel. I just dove into it and found a free editing software and just started. My first couple of videos are absolutely god horrible awful. Not that my new ones are any better, but they're, at least I don't look like a robot. So
Yeah, no, I think your cinematography and editing has improved quite a bit. Actually, I think
Thank you.
it's your videos are very enjoyable, at least to me.
Oh yeah. Oh, but yeah, both your videos are the editing alone is way higher quality than the stuff I got. I'm still like, hey guys, shaking the phone.
You got me with the one where you were looking in the inside of something, and I actually almost made me motion sick. And none of the other ones bothered me, but that one was like, holy crap, I got to stop watching for a second.
Oh yeah, it's like
It was like you were having Tourette's or something for a minute there.
He might have an undiagnosed case. I don't know.
I probably, yeah.
Hey, so apparently we got to watch Mater's workshop video about cooking hot dogs. So how did you cook them, Mater? And then you guys here, how do you like to cook your hot dogs?
As fast and as on fire as possible.
Yeah, it's got to be out on open flame, you know.
Grill or cast iron skillet on the stove.
I'm more of a brat guy, to be perfectly honest.
Same. I would eat a bratwurst over a hot dog any day.
Any day.
I grew up
down.
eating boiled hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So did we.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And there was a perfectly good grill right out back, but still we got boiled hot dogs for some reason.
Yep.
Just gross.
Yeah.
All right, and then who has the fastest daily car? I'm gonna place a bet and say that I do.
Yeah, theoretically,
Nice.
your F-150 probably is.
Yeah, my F-150 gets up and goes. It's got the 3.5 liter EcoBoost.
I call that the ego boost, not the eco boost.
Twin turbo. It makes like 360 horsepower or something like that, which is nothing to sneeze at. It's not the fastest vehicle I've ever owned, and in fact, my BMW is faster than my truck. But I don't drive the BMW every day, so I don't think it counts.
If the Pontiac was still working, it was pretty quick in its heyday. Yeah. Now the transmission don't work all right, so then you gotta baby it. So
You realize as we were swapping out the tires, I go to grab one of the tire and I could just like move it like this, and I go, "Hey, I think this is the noise you were hearing." Yeah, probably, but not my problem anymore. Exact words right there.
that's the junkyard's problem now.
I still think you should do something with that car.
I
What?
do have
I need a
one
whole new
advantage over you in the
transmission.
junkyard. I will drive over whatever's in front of me in my Jeep. So there's nothing that bothers me. There's nothing that hangs lower than the skid plates. So
Yeah,
it's no problem. Curb, children, I don't care. Whatever.
Temporary
Little
speed bumps.
Timmy crossing on the sidewalk.
Yeah, turtle.
You will
Swished.
curb those children.
That'll teach them.
Oh,
That's right.
Mater says he cooked them on a Coleman stove. I'm gonna have to give that video a watch then.
Yep.
Oh,
All right,
Camping
and then we have a question about: does Junkyard drink Busch Light? I don't think I've had Busch Light in many years, but my first favorite type of beer is free, and my second favorite beer is cold. So, yep.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I used to drink, it used to like the Miller Light. Nothing fancy. Although, I'm Irish, so I could literally drink anything. That's been proven. Took that shot, the sweaty Mexican, and then got to drink free. That curdled milk in it.
You can drink
What?
anything as long as it's only
Yes.
this much. Because after it's about this much, then you've got.
I-
Did a whole
Okay.
like beer bong full of what is it? That tea. Can't remember. Yeah, it's like a
Twisted
Long
tea.
Island iced tea.
Oh, Long Island. Oh
Like
man,
the Long Islands. Like I did a whole beer bong of Long Island. That was intense.
How did you survive? I can, as far as alcohol, I can drink like a beer or two, and that's my limit.
Oh,
Like,
that was totally back probably before I could drink legally. So it was quite a while ago. That's how I survived.
That's-
Just being young.
That's what happens when you are like an aspiring rock star. It's all of a sudden you're taking shots with curdled milk in it.
Well, just to be fair, that literally got me like anything I wanted for the rest of the night for free.
Yeah, but after having that disgusting taste in your mouth, everything else.
He was so impressed. He's never seen anybody drink one of those and not throw up. So he's like, you get to drink for free the rest of the night. I must have had like 10 Yag bombs after that. So, I mean, it was worth it. It paid for itself.
So, okay. So then
Next topic.
next topic on the list is YouTube algorithm and experience doing YouTube.
I think this one will be interesting,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially to all you guys out there trying to get subs and whatnot and whatever else.
In fact, I would like a sub sandwich.
Possibly.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Where's the drums? The
So what has your well, all right, Junkyard, we'll start with you. What has your experience been with YouTube? Like as far as videos that do well, videos that don't do well, is there a pattern? What have you noticed anything?
Well, I have actually a lot of experience because I edit and manage a channel for somebody who has like 760,000 subscribers right now. And I won't mention who it is because I don't know
Obviously.
I don't know if that's cool by them. But anyway, it's as far as they're concerned, I started working for them when they had like 30,000 subscribers and that was like in 2017, I think is when I started working for him. And it's grown that much over that time. And he's just got a very consistent product, and he's like very true to his principles and the type of content that he wants to create. And he just does that over and over and over consistently every single week. And he's grown the way he has. Now, in my channel, I try to get a little more because I'm way smaller.
Right.
And I try to figure out, okay, what things in my videos perform well and what should I try? And I've tried to find patterns and I just can't. Like I'll have a video that gets a really good click-through rate and has really good retention and it'll get like 200 views. And then I'll have something that has half the click-through rate and half the retention and it'll get 5,000 views.
Yeah.
So, and then I know that we've been talking about like the YouTube shorts and especially on the shorts, I'll upload a short and it'll get 2,000 views or whatever, or 1,000 views and like 50 likes or 100 likes and like 8 subscribers. And then the next day I check and the views are the same, but the likes go from like 50 down to 42 and the subscribers go from like 8 down to 6. And so
yeah, that's
I
extremely
don't know.
frustrating. I've run into the subscriber thing a lot, and it's incredibly frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, he as soon as he reached 50, and then it was 48, 49, 50, 48, 49, 48, 50.
That's annoying.
Yeah, last night I
One
went
guy
from
could make up his mind.
Yeah, one guy is just trying to give you an aneurysm. That's what it was.
last night I went from 348 to 356, and then I look at it this morning. It's 349, and now tonight it was almost 360. Is what the hell is it going to be in the morning? I just the thing that frustrates me is every time I look, their rules are different. Like when I started making videos, I knew I had target A, B, and C, and now they're completely different. The rules have changed. I don't know what I can and can't do, or where the monetization level is or not, and what works or not. Like I told you guys, I didn't realize I could even make shorts until I started making them. And the first one was like 1,400 views in a day, and then it died. and the
Yeah.
next one's like 230, and it's 5-10 here there. So I don't know if it's even worth it for me to do them, because my longer content always does better. When I make at least a 20-minute video, they tend to do the better number.
Yeah, and I see that with some of my videos too, or the longer ones seem to perform a bit better. And I know you haven't experienced much for shorts yet, but the new guys down there, have you noticed any patterns with your shorts or anything? Oh, also Jesse Duke is in the chat. Welcome, Jesse.
Jesse, that's one guy.
I'm surrounded by Mustang guys.
That's right. Join us.
Well,
Yeah,
One
no,
of
you
us. One of us.
You might as well take a third of the Chambler and just dissect it out and just splice in a third of a Mustang in there.
I don't need to. What did AMC buy from everybody? Every other part. They automatically import parts.
Yeah.
I'll put Mustang wheels on it when I'm done. Will that make you feel better?
Okay, that will make me feel better.
And technically, I did stuff for Ford Racing. I did stuff for Ford. I did, I'm a Mustang guy before you guys even knew what Mustangs were. So come on.
Hey, now hold on.
Wow.
I got the receipts.
Possibly, yeah.
I owned an '85 Mustang notchback that was an absolute piece of crap. It was so low that the headers would sing and dance at the stoplight. They just ding 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 ding. They literally rubbed the bottom bolts off.
Yeah, I had a Fox body too. I had an '89 convertible, but it had the four banger in it, the 2.3 liter.
Yeah.
That thing was.
I've always loved the notchback cars. They're unobtainium. They might as well be a '69 Charger the way that people price them.
Yeah.
I owned a Fox body, half owned a Fox body for like a week.
How do you half own a Fox body for a week?
Well, I mean, that's, So obviously we're brothers, right? Well, there is a third brother involved.
Yeah,
I see.
That's why I keep calling you guys the Smothers Brothers.
Well,
Mater will get that. Maybe not anybody else, but Mater will get that.
well, needless to say, the third brother is kind of removed. He's, we went in on a deal together because I wanted the engine and stuff out of the Fox body for the Mustang. Well, he also had a 66 Mustang at the time. And as soon as he realized, because I was young, right? Like I needed help buying this car because I didn't have the cash up front. I only had half. So he went in half with me to get the car. But then he quickly realized, oh, hey, that stuff would look good in my car. So then he wouldn't let me pay for the rest of it and just stole the car basically. So I half owned a Fox body for like a week.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, we have Nick McQueen in the chat. Hey, Nick. That's one of my buddies from back in Washington, actually. And
what up, Washington, Nick?
Yeah, we're up to 14 in the chat.
And well, Nick doesn't live in Washington anymore, I don't think, but that's where I met him.
You could still have that nickname and not live there.
Nick, Washington Nick. And then LNA Autowork says, I'm happy I'm growing. It helps my shop. Not really in it for the money here. And that's something initially when I started, I was like, yeah, gonna make the YouTube money. And now I'm just like, you know what? I just have fun doing this and I meet cool people. And that's just kind of what I'm in it for. Oh, he's here.
Oh, shit.
He's at something he didn't take a shower. What?
Yeah, not a shower. He doesn't take showers, apparently.
Okay.
Or shower. I see.
The YouTube stuff is what I do. I'm disabled at this point. I'm never going to be able to work a normal job again. So being a mechanic or an engineer is not really in the cards. So this is kind of what I'm doing. That's why I'm putting so much effort into it.
See, I started the channel as like a business guy. Okay, eventually this could make me money. Like in the back of my head, I realized, oh, that's never actually going to happen. But it was a possibility, so I just stuck with it, right?
Mhm.
Because other people do. I mean, some people make really good cash off YouTube, and it's kind of the wave of the future, right? I mean, this whole kind of platform it's not going away. It's just ever going to grow at this point, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was my going into it. And hot damn, it actually worked. So here we are.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
You need bigger jugs to make money doing car stuff. Now you're insulting my physiology here, Thumper. Now we're crossing the
Maybe he
line.
knows from experience.
Well, I did make that drawing of him. Was the drawing accurate, Thumper?
Maybe he's out there with a bunch of big jugs and just making a bunch of money. I don't know.
I clicked on a few of your shorts and just kind of like pieced together what I do believe you kind of look like. You know, sketched it down.
Oh, we got another song request, Tom.
Uh-oh. What's that one?
Barbie Girl or Let It Go?
I don't know if I can even accept that was even said.
Juan, what in the name of all that's holy do you listen to?
What?
That was from Juan. Juan, where in the hell did that come from?
Juan?
Juan.
He obviously watched Frozen.
Well, yeah. Let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah,
Let it
but,
go.
Barbie Girl and Frozen music. How does that?
How do you play that on guitar?
The Frozen one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not like a encyclopedia.
Well, what good are you then?
I'm pretty sure Barbie Girl's mostly synthesizer anyways.
How about play Stairway to Barbie Girl?
Stairway to Barbie Girl. Good choice.
There you go.
That's
Yeah. So, what were we talking about?
We were talking about YouTube stuff. So
yeah.
something I've noticed with my shorts specifically is
Okay.
I will make a short with a really stupid joke, and it will
Yeah.
get way more views than any of my serious shorts. So
Yeah.
I made a short where I live in a small mountain town in northern Montana, and there are deer in town all the time. It's just normal. Deer and turkeys. And there was actually a moose in town just a couple days ago. But anyway, but the deer come in my yard, and they come in the neighbor's yard and all that kind of stuff. And I was walking down the street. There was a deer in the neighbor's yard, and I made a stupid short where I'm like, do you know what kind of dog this is? And then showed the deer. Haha, it's a deer, not a dog. And that short got lots of views, way more than all my other shorts, except for I've got another short where I make some dumb joke about when it's cold outside, you stand in a corner because corners are 90 degrees. Haha. Anyway, another stupid joke. That one has the most views out of all my shorts. But then I make a short about hey, here's a quick tool hack that's actually useful, or hey, check out this thing that's actually useful, and it gets half or less the amount of views.
Yeah. See, I made two shorts just recently. I did the carburetor one, which I tried to jam pack as much info in as I could. And then I just made one where I don't know if you saw it. I saw a guy tow, a boat, right? The guy was pulling a boat. And I'm like, buddy, where the hell are you going to go boating? It's -3 degrees outside. And that one's up to 5,000 something views.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one yet.
So the shorts,
Me either.
a meeting. So shorts, in my view, right? There's two different kinds of shorts for me. There's one where I put zero absolute effort into and just throw it out into the wind just for content and just to see if it sticks. like the boat one, right? And then there's other ones that they might not get a lot of views, but they'll get, generally get okay views. And those views, you want people to see like, oh, like this is something I kind of want to watch regularly. So then hopefully you capture that sub, right? There's shorts for subs and then there's shorts for views, basically. Basically is what I've been. And the shorts always seem to get consistent on average far more views than long version.
Yeah, for sure. I'll post a short and in like 30 minutes it'll have 2,000 or 3,000 views. But some of my long form content has been up for months and has like 200 or 300 views.
Yeah.
So So Juan says that I rock, and Juan, you rock too. You guys should go subscribe to Learning with Juan if you haven't. And then Chucky's Garage says, my last 3 shorts have gotten over 1,500 views, and all of them have something in common. So I got to ask, what do they have in common? And have you figured out some secret shorts code? And Thumper, the sweaty fat guy, also said that he shot snow falling off his roof, and it did well.
Yes. Yeah, see, the shorts I really try to just bare minimum effort with, right? Because it's short. Like, it's supposed to just be filler in between the long version videos.
Yeah. Oh, and I've wondered too, though. Do you think that it would be viable to like create some sort of long form video and then create a short to promote that video? Like take excerpts from the long form and
I tried it and it doesn't work. The short will do good, but very rarely will they actually transfer over because they've already seen it, right? They've already got the gist of it. They don't need to see an extended version when you chopped all the juicy bits into one segment already. And if you didn't give them enough content here, then they're like, well, screw you, I'm not going there. Because they're short, they're just flipping through, right? They're not looking for long-term videos at that point. They're just they're probably not even paying attention to what they're watching at that point.
I'm assuming it's 2 different types of audiences.
I don't know much Rammstein, Thumper.
Oh,
Still,
Rammstein.
Play some Du hast.
Du hast. Du hast me.
You hate me. Come on, you can do that.
What? That's not hate. It's you have. It's like du hast mich gefragt, which is like you asked me, and ich hab nichts gesagt, which means I said nothing or something like that.
On one of the old albums I had, the English version, it was you hate me. Was what
Really?
they sang it as. So it might have been something goofy.
Huh.
So one thing I've noticed extremely like night and day, right? If I post a video so on my channel, there's basically 2 different kinds of video format. There's like high information, and then there's like updates, right? The updates, nobody cares about, right? And if I post an update video, it will kind of hurt the next couple of videos. But if there's like extreme information, like, this is like, what is it? Something people are looking for, like, or find interesting, then it gets good views, right? Like, if it doesn't have anything for the person watching it, and it's just like updating whatever, then they're not nearly as good. You guys gotten any kind of responses like that?
I've only done the 2, so I'm not real sure. And the first one was I uploaded it. It was the wrong size. I didn't realize until it was uploaded. I was going to fix it, and it already got like 500 views. So I was like, guess I'm not touching that.
I'm not talking short. I'm just talking in general. Like, just videos in general. If there's like actual meat in the video, like information they can use, then it does good. But if it's just like me looking at the engine being like, hey, this is what I'm going to be doing eventually. That nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I've seen some of that. Like I've uploaded. I think I've only uploaded like 1 or 2 update videos, and they always do poorly.
Yeah.
Like they end up getting a fraction of the views of my other videos.
Yeah.
But I think that like my best videos are ones that have a lot of emotion in them, for lack of a better term. Because like my best performing video has like 20,000 views, and it's literally, it was one day I decided to just talk about the tools that I like. I was just like, I need to make a video, and I went and cracked a beer open and talked about the tools that I like. And that's my best performing video. And I just thought that it was just going to be a like extra filler, maybe get a little bit of a few views. But, and then there's videos where like that video was very low effort, even though it was a long form video. And then there are other videos like I got a motorcycle up and running that had been seized up and sitting for a while, and that got a fraction of the views that I thought, and I spent a lot more time on that video, you know?
Yeah.
I think Chuck's Garage is leaving, I believe, guys. So take it easy, Chuck's
Oh,
Garage.
yeah. See you, Chuck.
See you, Chuck's Garage. Thanks
Yeah.
for stopping by.
I'll
Yeah.
never make another update or an unboxing video or my garage, because those just absolutely did zippity. And the garage video, I think, killed my channel there for about 2 weeks. So
I actually liked the garage video personally, but I like that kind of stuff. So I like home renovation and shop building and that sort of thing.
I liked it. I wanted to do it because I wanted people to see it, all the changes. But yeah, it just didn't do anything.
Also, we have a question for you. 6, do you plan on buying a future build after the Chambler?
Yeah, I technically have. Actually, all the cars I have are project cars. My daily driver Cherokees, I'm working on that now. That's the most popular thing on my channel. My TJ, I'm going to be tearing apart, putting some new panels on it. The Comanche is going to get an engine and a lift this summer. And I have a 63 Rambler 4-door I bought it. It was someone's high school car. He hadn't driven it since the 80s. And I've got a 4.2 liter Jeep 4.2 liter straight 6 Jeep engine and a 5-speed I took out of the Comanche I parted out last summer. And that's going to go in it. And I want to put that one on bags and slam it. But I'm always looking for some other stupid car.
Oh, looks
Have a
like
good one, Juan. I think
looks like Juan's
heading out.
leaving. Yeah.
Take it easy, Juan.
Thanks.
Bye, Juan. Take care.
Bye, Juan.
Nah,
Take care, guy.
I don't know a lot of bluegrass, but
Please,
I know
please God, no bluegrass. That's
that'll be
Max's
lovely.
ass, by the way.
Yeah.
That's Max. That's the business end.
Hey, Slimo. I did you just like slip in here? I feel like I missed you.
Don't worry about it.
Our
I've been here. So, Thumper. Okay. Like, all joking aside, right? Like, what are you actually building? Is it the Le Mans on the trailer? Like, because I've been scrolling through a couple of your videos just to figure out what in the world I actually got myself into. Like, I have zero idea what I'm actually going up against. A lot of people are on your side, by the way.
uh-oh.
Uh,
He might be building something pretty scary then.
Jesse Duke just
Oh,
threw a
great,
comment up.
great.
That's cool
Oh
that
my
you
God.
got to work on a 69 SC Rambler. That's kind of why I named the Chambler that. It was a Cherokee and a Rambler. I put them together. It's a Chambler. That's how I came up with that stupid name. But they had AMC had a special Rambler they called the SC Rambler or the Scrambler. That was their like 390 401 drag car in the 60s, late 60s.
Yeah, you know, I used to have a Rambler. I actually sold it before I moved to Montana. I had a 59 Rambler cross-country wagon.
Oh God, yeah, they definitely were some of the most oddly shaped cars. AMC always had a flair for the meh.
Yeah, but but the thing had a 3-speed with electronic overdrive, so it's almost like driving a 5-speed.
Yeah, the my 63. I don't know what was in the 65. I had no idea what the floor even looked like. But the 63 was a V8 4-speed overdrive car, but it was manual.
That is cool. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little nasally. I was out in the junkyard at a party most of the afternoon. So
Looks like Thumper is building the Le Mans.
Yes.
is it called a Le Monster?
That is a great name.
That is a fantastic name.
Also,
Thumper, if you don't use that name,
I did detect a small hint of Youper in the Thumper videos here. So is Thumper a Youper there?
He's installing a 12-point cage after he pulls the body off and
It's
framed
the
a sandblast
murder
frame in the
method.
underside of the car.
Murder muffin.
That
Still
doesn't even make any sense.
It's
Is
nothing
it like the
he
murder
does
muffin
really
top?
makes sense.
What? How does that even?
I don't question it very much.
Oh, you got your answer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he does
what I
live
thought.
Among the Ubers.
See, to him, I would, I'd be a troll because I live under the bridge in Michigan. He would live over the bridge, so I'm a troll and he's a Youper. It's kind of like you take the weirdest part of Canada and Minnesota and you put them together into this kind of, hey, they're yeah.
I think all of Minnesota is the worst part of Minnesota. Be honest with you.
Kind of
Yeah,
is.
but that part of Michigan and they're kind of like, they're kissing cousins in a way. So
Muffin top and me squeezing.
Sounds like
cage.
just north of us, kissing cousins.
Feel like I'm okay. I
Wait.
see how the name happened.
Is this one of those things where if you divorce your wife in Minnesota, are you still cousins?
We're not Alabama.
Oh, that's Alabama.
Not
Oh, okay.
technically where we live. There's a place like
no.
30 miles north called Bacchus where all that stuff happens. So
Well, that happens. That just happened.
In the South, the tree doesn't branch enough to know if you're a cousin or not. The tree just goes straight up. There's no branches. Minnesota, then you do have to wonder how that relationship still goes.
well, they have to leave the trailer house to go find a significant other, right? But it just so happens that it's a family-owned property, so they walk over to the next trailer, happens to be the sister.
Yeah, me and my wife there. I found her at the family reunion. Sitting
Oh,
up
man.
against the Ferris wheel.
Son, you
Making
show
it
your
too.
mother some respect. I'm sorry, sister.
All right. So
Yeah.
next topic.
Okay.
Future plans. We've already touched on some of those, but wait, actually,
Yeah.
before we move on to future plans, are those some snowshoes in the background there?
They
The
are.
new guys. Oh, okay.
Yes.
You have to
They
use
were-
those to get to work.
They were brand new about 100 years ago ish.
140 years ago.
I just noticed those.
Yeah, those used to be our great grandfather's snowshoes he bought new.
Just 2 grades.
2 grades. Okay. Yes. Technically a family heirloom, I suppose. Technically. They still work.
I've had that poster for about 20 years. That makes you feel better.
Good.
I had a sock for about 10 years now. I'm going to hand it down to my son.
Your sock lasts 10 years? I can't fucking get mine to
Hey,
last.
it's a
That's
Sunday
impressive.
sock. It's holy. Come on now.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, if I could get a sack to last 10 years, I'd fucking send the blueprints. And make the
Last pair of socks you'll ever need.
Oh, then you'll go out of business pretty quick then.
Well, I would have made my millions.
Well, he the whole it's a stitching thing. Like he stitches it so it'll break down.
Well, it's got planned obsolescence. Yeah.
There'll be a
On the
warranty.
sock.
And you get a 2-year warranty replacement plan on your socks.
This sock will self-destruct in 2 years. Just
Planned
one day
obsolescence.
you'll be at work and just all of a sudden, damn it!
All right. Okay. So future plans.
Yes.
6%. I mean, what are you going to do next? I know you're working on the Chambler, but what else is going on?
Dang.
Yeah, well,
You ever gonna get the Chambler done?
I gotta finish destroying it before I can fix it first. So
Yeah.
no, I've got a new series that is going to start towards the end of this month where I'm doing shop tours inside the state of Michigan. I've got 2 already filmed, and it's going to be fun. It's neat. I get to show people the inside of how some shops work. They're both race shops. They're on the west side of the state. One's called A&A Manufacturing. One's called Sweet Manufacturing. The A&A one will be out first. And then both I met them both at the PRI show, which is in Indy last year. It's going to be fun. I'm working with and finding other places and other people that want to do it. I've got enough contacts with what I used to do that I should be able to hopefully do one a month, but there might be a little lull because I've got a surgery coming up at the beginning of February. I'm going to have my foot operated on, so I'm probably going to be in a cast for about 2 weeks. Plan on going to the No Name Nationals. I'd love to go to the last day of Power Tour, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. Then I'm in a couple of Jeep groups in the state, and I'd like to do as much Jeep crap as I can this year because that is sort of my wheelhouse to some extent, although I like anything with wheels.
You ever
And
do any?
hard ones.
You ever do any off-roading with your Jeeps?
Here and there. It's harder with after I had the transplants, I developed osteoporosis and a lot of problems. Actually, I have 7 fractures in my vertebrae that are healed. And so my days of doing adventurous stuff is kind of limited. That's why you won't see me doing a lot of specific things in the junk or in the garage because I have to kind of stop and move things around so I can actually do it. And I'm gonna do as much as I can. There's always light trail rides, like with my cars. I would probably hurt myself more if I ran into the guardrail, the drag strip physically than with the car. So speed wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got a ton of car work it's just waiting for the weather to change. Because I could work on all my cars at the same time. Realistically, with all the stuff I've got laying around.
And then you talked about the Gambler a bit too. You going to do that this year?
I'd like to try to, but I can't get an answer on when it's going to be here in Michigan, and that makes it real hard for me to have a timetable to work to with the project because I keep finding stuff. Like I've told you guys, I'm at this point if it's not safety based, I'm not likely going to fix it right now.
Yeah.
If it just looks like crap, oh well. If it's going to kill me, I got to fix it.
Hey, if you're ready by June, you could we could meet up in Oregon and do the OG Gambler 500.
That would probably be a next year project.
Okay.
No, I'd love to go to the PRI. I plan on going to the PRI show again in December, which it was a ton of fun. I got to meet a lot of people. I got to meet a lot of YouTube people. I got to meet Jacob Davis and from Sally's Speed Shop on YouTube. I got to meet Finnegan from Roadkill. I shook Derek Berry's hand from Bicycle Garage. And Mitchell and Logan from Stapleton 42 actually gave me part of the idea to do the shop tours. They do a lot of history stuff with old NASCAR drivers, NASCAR tracks, NASCAR shops. So there's a lot of neat content on all their channels. If you guys are looking for something else to watch, so.
Nice. All right. So then, New Guys Garage, Sir Dan. Before you speak about what you're doing in the future, you have to read this because apparently you need a bigger engine to compete with Mr. Thumper and his 326 Pontiac. But I'd like to interject that not all displacement is equal, and usually when you have a blue oval on the front of your car, your displacement counts for at least double.
Well, see, I think he's confused because Pontiac people, they measure horsepower with a handicap. Yes, they use a different mathematicals, kind of like bowling, they got the handicap there. Because their numbers are kind of skewed. They think their britches are a little bit bigger than they really are. So,
if you read his next comment down the chain there, I'm not sure. I think he's been drinking. Not that one. There was one where he was
Oh.
licking something.
Oh, this one.
I licked Flanagan's Finnegan's twin turbo boat motor.
You licked it, huh?
Did you get any residual oils in your face hole?
I just shook the guy's hand. I didn't really want to lick anything related to him, but that's you. You do you, man.
He assembled a part of that engine into his own biosphere. That's hardcore. Thumper. I'm not quite sure I want you licking my car at No Damn National.
New video.
Are we gonna have to put
Time to
caution
change
tape
the
around
oil.
it?
Got to check the viscosity. That's about right.
Yeah. He never washed his tongue even. He wasn't there when I said it would be.
Oh no.
This, oh God. What kind of
Okay.
creature?
Okay. So
Okay.
what's your future besides totally stomping Thumper at the No Name Nationals?
Well, Thumper. Okay, real quick, Thumper. Go to my email, newguysgarage@gmail.com. Give me an address so I can mail you a tissue box for No Name National. Okay.
Yeah, you need to get some crying towels with no name. New Guys Garage crying towel on there. So
Yeah. Well, I have my sticker on the box, right?
It's this brand of tissues.
So, okay, I want an off-road vehicle in my life. Somehow, some way, it's got to happen. I just don't know how yet. And I want like a bear stripper car, right? Because the Mustang, it's good. The Mustang has to maintain its car status, right? Like it still has to be like, a car I can go get groceries and shit. It's gonna be, absolutely, insane, cackling and smell of gas and this and that. But it still has to have an interior. It's got to be a car still. I do want something that is just nothing but like straight line performance. No interior, no nothing, just like sheet metal dash, just a zillion holes, just weight saving throughout the entire thing. Right?
Remind
So
me.
I
I'll
do
try
kind
to
of want something like that. I want a bare shell with an engine in it, and just like
There's a car in Ohio I thought about buying that is exactly what you're talking about, but even stupider. So I'll try to send that to you on Discord because I was close to going to Ohio. It's got it's an 80s two-door LTD with no regrets painted on the side and like an 8-point cage and a steel dash.
Oh, that is awesome. You know what? Here's what we'll do is my brother lives in Indiana. I'll go fly visit him, and then we can all meet up, get that car, and drive it over to Minnesota and drop it off.
Hey. We gotta meet up some way.
I'll sell you the Chandler cheap enough at some point if you need a 4-wheel drive in your life. So.
Oh, also, L&A Auto Works asks, what's on the line?
Good point.
As far as I'm pretty sure your rivalry with Thumper.
And I'm pretty sure it did say no regrets on it, Thumper. It looked like it was misspelled, but either way, it was hilarious. So.
Yeah, see, I like just a purpose-built like machine of just nothing but going fast. Like something I wouldn't even want to put my kid in, right?
Well,
I
actually,
see.
Speaking of that, I almost forgot about it. It's been so long. I got an S10 Blazer 84 or 5. I can't remember, running for a friend of mine on my channel, and another channel bought it. And at some point in the near future, it's gonna be like a 10-second boosted LS drag truck. It's supposed to be on a channel called Boosted Street Junk. They're local to me. I haven't seen it yet. I hurried up and got the video done, but they're still rolling slow. So at some point, a banana yellow S10 Blazer is going to be doing 10s.
Jesse Duke said, "New Guy's Garage, point on the doll where Thumper hurt you."
Yeah, Thumper said he gets one of those
Right about
nine
here.
dolls at the
They're
car shows.
painting my ass.
I don't know if you saw his comment, but he was referring to those dolls that the old guys put on their cars where it looks like the kid's crying on the bumper.
Oh yeah,
He
this
said,
one.
"Picture that and like a crying towel."
But LNA Auto Works wants to know what's on the line. What are the stakes with your race with Thumper?
What are the stakes?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Now we're gambling now? Jeez.
What are
please.
How about steaks?
How about
are-
some steaks?
Steaks are the steaks.
Someone has to buy someone steaks.
That sounds like a
This
hell of
is all going to be
If
fun
I
with
entered
mistakes
something
as
and
well, so.
wanted to win something, I'd want to win a steak.
I say that sounds
Steak?
pretty good.
That sounds all right.
Preferably tomahawk steaks, because those are
Expensive?
super good.
They are
Some-
super good.
Thumper says I'm a fat guy and he's all about food.
Ah,
So-
see? Warren is winning. Hey. We can make that happen.
Actually, that
If
until
you
I got
don't win, he has to split his steak with me.
So, Thumper, you should probably just get the steaks, before you get to the track. That's what you're saying.
Oh man.
it's funny enough. The only thing I had competition with for my name, if you typed in 6% or anything percent, it was body fat. That was the only competition with the title of my channel at first.
Oh man. 6% body fat. I feel like that's a little too skinny. But we're not here to talk about that.
My neighbor next door runs marathons. She's the only person on my street that has a six-pack that she didn't get from the convenience store. So
2 days ago, it was 30 below. So up here in Minnesota, we gotta have a little bit of extra.
Oh, yeah, we need
extra
just to
layers,
survive,
you know.
really.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've dropped 100 pounds since I had the transplant. So
oh man.
Huh.
No, Renegades.
Whole like beard froze. It was all frozen.
Well, every time, just the mustache freezes and just, yeah.
Renegade Garage is leaving, so we'll see you later, Renegade's Garage.
take it easy,
Yeah.
Renegade. Thanks for coming by and
Later,
enjoy your
Renegade.
streams.
You've been dropping me hints for 2 weeks? I'm too dense to know what they are. Well, I've noticed that you've dropped hints. Just putting them all together is,
They weren't really hints. They were more like mild assaults.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what cubic inch I can get out of Harry Potter. I don't know if I need to rearrange the letters in his statements but
Like I
Like
told
an
you, I thought they
anagram?
were
yeah,
weeks
I don't
ago.
know what kind of hits he's would drop. It's all
Yeah,
in good.
if you're sending anagrams to Dan thinking he's going to decipher that, don't.
No, just don't.
He will
That's-
not go through any of the trouble to do.
Okay,
If
Great.
your beard froze,
Oh, it was
when you
good.
use a
I
snowblower,
laughed
you
my
can-
ass off when I saw it. Because I looked under subscriptions. I'm like, okay, let's see what this guy posted. And it was a picture of me. And I was like, oh, what's going on here? Great value Harry Potter. It's like, oh my God. He's got me.
You're a wizard and you're hairy.
Well, I'm both, yeah. I also like the Harbor Freight one though. That one was good too.
I still think you look like you work at Geek Squad. So
Because
the
it's
shirt
a tie.
and
Yeah, it's a tie.
Yeah.
Look, I'm rocking the tie, okay? It's gotta happen.
I do like a great value Harry Potter.
but that
Maybe-
was a good one.
maybe
I
that's-
never read the book, so I didn't think of that one off the top of my head. So
Maybe that's the stakes. If you lose, you have to change your channel name to Great
Kind of
Value
like a-
Harry Potter.
Instead of that little lightning bolt, he's got like a wrench tattooed.
yeah, let him. If Thumper wins, let him brand you.
That's why I wear the hat. Just cover that up. birth defect.
You know, I don't know. I'm torn because he's technically in the same state as me. So, you know,
I think Dan's got it locked down. He's got he's got the Mustang. He's got
I got
Ford
the
power.
Mustang. Yeah.
I
got-
know.
it's got
With
things in
the
it.
comments
Things
that
and
he's throwing
stuff.
out, I do
It's
wonder
just
if he's got
remember.
one of those vans that say free candy on it, though. So I'm kind of.
If you lose, Henry Ford's going to be rolling over in his grave. Or that, like, ice pod thing they keep him in. I don't know if he got... No, wait, that was Disney.
That's
Disney
Disney.
is
Come
frozen.
on.
Never mind. He's going to roll over in his grave.
Gonna roll over in his fucking
Hopefully he wasn't cremated. I don't know. That'd be awkward.
Walt Disney.
He's going to roll over...
He was frozen.
In his ice pod.
No. Henry Ford.
Oh,
This
Henry
is like
Ford.
herding
Gonna roll
cats.
over in his grave.
This is
Gonna
what
roll
this
over
is.
in
It's like
his
herding
grave.
cats.
Yeah.
His urn.
Oh,
He's going
man.
to roll over in his urn.
You never know. Thumper, you never know. Like when we get there after a couple races, I might just like pull the engine out and like take something out of the back of the U-Haul and plant in it just for your race. You don't know what I got going. Engine
some,
swap at the racetrack.
That would be pretty epic.
Just a one-time only block filled with concrete. The only job is to go down the track once. All hell may be engine.
Chief Pontiac took over a fort. Well, guess what happened to him after he took over that fort? We took it back.
This is we're not detail
I don't know if
oriented
you
here
know
tonight.
about history, but they did not win.
Tom, stop trying to be detail oriented. That's not where we've gone tonight.
That's all I got is details.
Actually, in 1797, what really happened there was this. And I know that because I read it somewhere, and some other guy read it somewhere who wrote it down, and then, yeah.
Oh,
Pocahontas did not look like the cartoon.
I think somebody just called you guys My Little Pony car guys.
What? It's a pony car.
Yeah, and it was innovative at the time. Let me tell you what. Ford was the first pony car.
Here comes the straining to explain. Okay, hold on. Let me get a drink.
Yeah, it's a pony car. That means it's physically smaller than the other muscle cars at the time. Smaller, less weight, go faster.
Power to weight ratio.
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
I know we don't like details around here, but technically when the 64.5 Mustang came out, it was aimed at chicks.
Yeah, because it only came in
The chick car.
it only had, it didn't even have a V8 in it in the 64.5.
No.
Then 65, they put the V8 in it because they realized, oh shit, we actually made something here that people are like swapping shit into.
See, Thumper, whether you're an optimist or a pessimist, the glass is only half full. Either way.
It doesn't matter if the glass is half full or half empty. I just know I drank half your glass.
So basically, we're gonna make trebuchet for Dan, so we can put the Mustang in it and beat him. Just fling it down the. That's what we'll pull out of the U-Haul. We'll just pull out the trebuchet.
A trebuchet?
Started a revolution. So did the Mustang. Without the Mustang, you wouldn't have Camaros or anything else.
We're going to quick hook up the nitrous to that U-Haul. She's going to be flying. I'm going to research this. It's going to be the biggest engine U-Haul we could find.
Well, depending on how we actually tow the vehicle and all the people down there, it might end up being an RV.
Okay, well, race an RV.
Race an RV down
If we end up finding some horses and horse and buggy down there, I'll race one of those.
We could take a plane because it's a very far drive to wherever it is. Oregon, right? Oregon is where the Gambler is. We could take a plane, and then we could rent a car for less than $500. and showed the camper 500 at a rental.
And then returned this beat up rental.
500 for it. Yeah.
Jesse knew.
Thumper did just have a good point.
It's,
Camaros are parts cars for Firebirds. I do agree
64
with
and a
that.
half.
Oh, did it come with a
260?
260? I didn't think they came with V8s, the 64 and a half.
I think it's not common, but they did.
You learned something there.
The 66s definitely did, and the 67s. I think the 67 was the first year you could get the 390, or maybe that was 69.
Because 67, they actually widened the body out.
Yeah, it's a little bit longer and a little bit wider.
Yeah.
But 69 is like the big boy.
Well, okay,
It's a
you
bit
Mustang
longer
guys.
than
What do you think of the
mine.
Cougars? Because
That's
basically
like me
they're
after
just a longer-
Thanksgiving.
they're just
A
a longer
Cougar-
Mustang.
Yeah, a Cougar's just a Mustang with a different.
No, like 6 inch
different
longer
grill.
paint
I
or
like-
something like that.
I like the
Yeah.
Cougar. Cougar has a good look. I like the Cougars.
Yeah, they're cool.
I started off hating them. I didn't like the way they looked, but it's grown on me. Now I think they're pretty sweet.
That's like I know you featured a Pinto on your channel, Dan.
Yeah.
I like the ugly cars that nobody liked, but people have hopped them up. Like I
Yeah.
absolutely love Ford Mavericks. I used to own one,
Yeah.
and it's like the most underrated poor man's Mustang that there is.
Well, that's the cool factor. It's that they're the underdog. Everybody loves an underdog, right?
Yeah. So basically, you're saying you like AMCs because everything they made was that way.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
AMC just took parts from here, and they took parts. They had AC Delco parts and Autolite parts, and like
Yeah,
just
but
Now, I
you
don't
want a
remember.
truly ugly car. Look at the Matador. That was one fugly car in the 70s.
yeah. Oh man, Thumper has a Maverick.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got one.
No, but by logic, if we're going there, wouldn't a Mustang simply be a Pinto with flare because they're the same basic chassis?
no, I think it's a different chassis. I think the Maverick and the Mustang
Yeah.
have the same chassis.
Because the Pinto had the same basic rear end structure as the Mustangs.
Yeah, well,
They're
I think
close.
Ford
They may
just
not be the whole thing, but they share a lot of the infrastructure parts.
yeah, and Ford just liked to put the gas tank in the bottom of the trunk back then, and it was unfortunately not a
Well,
very good
It's
design.
it's all brand engineering, and what I say by that is
The gas
they-
tank
everybody
is the
shares
trunk.
everything.
And it, literally, the trunk is the gas tank. It's just, inserted in there.
Yeah, it's an interesting design.
Yeah,
Let's make this thing filled with explosives, shearable.
yeah. Oh, Thumper said also the Maverick is the same chassis as the Mustangs and Falcons and Comets. Oh, a Comet is just a rebranded Maverick. A Comet is a Mercury Maverick. And then the Falcons, I actually have Falcon parts on my Mustang because like I have Falcon brake parts.
Yeah,
'Cause that's all I
it
could
the
find.
Mustang. I'm sorry. Was the Mustang first, and the Falcon came after? The Falcon was used, or they used the Falcon to make the Mustang. I can't remember how that one worked.
Falcon was first. And they had like the Falcon Ranchero, which is like a mini Ranchero, and then they had like the Falcon wagons, and then they had the Falcon sedans too.
Because I know they share a ton of parts. I was just wondering if I couldn't remember if the Mustang regenerated the Falcon or vice versa.
Yeah, and then they, I think the Fairlane 500 was kind of like a Falcon but bigger. I might be wrong on that one.
Sorry, real quick. Hey, Jesse, what area are you in, actually? I'm in Michigan. I'll definitely take you up on that if I get over there.
He has he gasser the hell out of the thing. I want a gasser. Gassers are awesome. I've always loved gassers. It's the big nose high stance, aggressive, fender well headers, violence. We should turn your Pontiac into a gasser.
Mm.
Should just take it and just put it on top of a truck frame. Just cut away everything that's in the way.
Yeah, you can make your own Chambler.
Yeah.
6%. You got your reply here.
I will be in Indy at the PRI show in December of this year, so I will try to keep that in mind if I'm over that way, because I'll be there a couple days, I believe. And that's going to be I think 7th, 8th, and 9th. I'm not somewhere around right in there.
671, or the Tunnel Ram, both of which I want.
Do the tunnel ram.
He was trying to talk me into getting a 671, or a supercharger. That stuff's just so expensive. How can a guy even afford to have one of those things?
The guys in the Upers got free time and parts. I don't know.
Yes, I couldn't drop $3,000 on one part.
Dan has my email.
Yeah.
Kingwood.
Sweet. Okay. Well, we just hit the 2-hour mark. How do you guys feel about wrapping it up? Is there any last words you have to share?
Bread and olive oil. It's my 2 words.
Olive oil, the oil, or olive oil, the cartoon?
Not Popeye's wife.
Okay.
The actual.
See, this is the time we're being specific. Detail, it was actually important.
I don't think so. I think everybody just assumed
I didn't.
because you're getting too far into it.
Well,
Oh, and you're supposed to give Jesse's email to 6%.
Thanks, Jesse.
I'm supposed to do what?
You're supposed to give Jesse Duke's email.
Oh, okay.
6%.
I can do that.
Cool.
I can do that, so long as 6% reminds me. So I will
There's a
forget.
good possibility I won't, but I will.
Okay, and then Junkyard has to remind him to remind me to do that for him in
All right.
order to do that for Jesse.
I've had a crazy busy day, guys. So
All right. 6%. I'm reminding you to remind Dan to send you the thing.
shouldn't we
Jesse.
involve Tom in this somehow? Tom, it's all on you now.
Yep.
You know,
Tom, you
we
remind
don't even have to
Junkyard.
say anything. I'm just gonna pop up in the Discord one day and be like, "Hey, Dan, did you ever do this?" And you're gonna be like, "No."
No.
It's
No,
like
hey,
all those times you're supposed to send my sticker to people and didn't do it.
we can
I
always,
got your sticker.
Name one butt. Got your sticker?
You got your sticker.
That's
I
6%.
I
You
got
a
one.
sticker too, right?
I got both of your stickers, but
Yeah, see?
we can just blame this
After-
on Witty.
A bunch.
Oh,
of
yeah.
them
We
saying,
can blame it
"Hey,
on
have you
Witty."
sent the sticker yet?
Oh,
No.
yes, yeah.
Have you sent them stickers yet? No.
Yeah, I'm with 6%. Or he's over here.
I'm over
Yeah,
here.
I'm the cleanup guy.
We should blame it on Witty.
Yeah. Whitney.
Yeah.
Just blame it on Witty.
Oh, go to my channel. Check out my cold start video. Jesse Duke's seen it.
Oh, did you?
He did. He commented.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, subscribe to everybody in the chat and everybody
Yeah.
Yes,
on the
please.
live stream. Okay, so last words, 6%.
Well, I have a really ridiculously stupid short video that I'm going to post tomorrow, so we'll see how that does. I was lucky enough to go to, there's an automotive journalist in Michigan named David Tracy, and he used to work for Jalopnik, and now he's started a new thing called Autotopian, and I'm probably still pronouncing that wrong. And he's moving out to California, and he had a going away party today, so we went to a junkyard, went back to his house, got to meet a bunch of cool people, did some fun stuff, and they got him a present, and I have a quick short of it tomorrow.
Sweet.
All right, I will check out the boat. Slave
Yeah, check out the Slimo boat. All right, Dan, any last words?
Thumper, you are going down so far down you'll be in Australia by the time we're done.
All right, you go hang out with Slimo then, eh?
So far down, it's going to be down under.
Yeah, you guys need a snare, That's
Yeah.
So far down, by the time you get back home, your toilet will be flushing the other way.
You're
Oh,
gonna
geez.
you're gonna know if there's a inner Earth or not. That's how far down you're gonna be.
Okay. All right, everybody, have a good night. Thank you for coming to our epic live stream. Hey, how often are we going to do this?
I was just gonna say, I think
yeah.
this went really good. I don't.
I have no way.
Well,
We will find out.
Yeah, we'd mention every couple of weeks, I thought, but I
Yeah.
guess we can hammer it all out.
Yeah, I think.
we'll get it figured out.
Yeah, it'll be on our channels and other socials, but I think the plan is twice a month ish.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah.
Sweet.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.
Later. Bye. Epic
Bye.
Live. We still on?